This is Big Red, and I'm here to tell you about the time Wayne asked me to bury a body.
Big Red born dead, just trying to get ahead.
That is me, Big Red. I've constantly been trying to get ahead.
Big man in a little room.
I'm touching all four walls right now.
Oh no, what is he gonna do?
I'm gonna try to find an exit.
Oh, look, there's Elton John right behind you. Good eye. Spatial awareness. You felt the presence of Elton just beyond.
I can feel his hog hanging over my shoulder. The Elton boners.
Wayne.
Wiggity wiggity Wayne.
Oh, what?
Yeah. That's what they call you. You're not hanging out with them, but they call you that.
I wanted to ask you a question.
Okay.
Have you heard about...
Okay.
You don't ask.
I don't know what you're going to ask, but I'm scared anyways.
Have you heard about the new phenomena taking over Williamsburg, Brooklyn, and downtown LA as we know it in the art scene? The name he goes by is Glory Hole
Wayne?
Gary. Glory Hole Gary.
Oh, Gary. I heard there was some like controversy about like some absorbent pricing that he.
So yeah, Raph was just on the new silent episode that no one's gonna see.
Silent Pod.
Yeah,
Silent Pods with Wayne.
Silent Pod. We just recorded an episode earlier today and no audio recorded. So
now we're double checking that audio is recorded.
I was just looking over there. Yeah, and it looks like it's working this time.
All right.
And Raph said it was $350 for a deposit and $300 went towards a tip, only $50 towards the tat. I think he said somewhere around $2,000 in total.
$300 just for the tip? That's a glory hole joke.
Oh. Well, this is reality.
Wow. Glory hole Gary knows what he's doing. That's some marketing if I ever heard it.
And Gary is doing this new style they call Ignorant Style 2.0.
Ignorance again.
Would you put your arm through the hole?
I know what's on the other side.
I don't know. I mean, it's a whole new world. A whole new world of tattooing.
I would be nervous, but I'd put my arm through the hole.
Ooh.
What's he gonna do?
I think that's the point. You don't get to find out.
Yeah, I know.
It's the mystique.
Can I just say like nothing obscene, Gary?
That's a weird thing to ask someone like Glory Hole Gary.
Yeah. GHG.
Earliest memory of you getting beat up, go.
Of me getting beat up? All right, this is going to be a wild one. Well, maybe not the earliest. The earliest memory of me being beat up would have been first or second grade. I was in Catholic school, and I remember this. We were at PE. We used to have to wear our PE outfits on PE day in elementary.
This makes
Catholic
sense.
School. And I remember my best friend at the time. His name was Travis. I can't remember what we were fighting about, but we were arguing about something, as first or second graders do.
Mm-hmm.
And he went full Mighty Ducks on me. So he got me in the stomach, bent me over, and then ripped my shirt off, my PE shirt off over my head and tried uppercutting me.
Whoa.
Like the whole Mighty Ducks thing. And then I remember we both got sent to the principal's office because of that. But I got my ass annihilated by this kid who just full on
Trying
Mighty
to beat
Ducks
the devil out of you.
Yeah. A pretty close second to that, though, would have had to have been, what was it? Maybe
birthday?
My 15th birthday. I got my ass absolutely
chased down the street by at least 6 of us.
There was at least 6 of you. Yeah, that was a pretty good one.
You got jumped into young adulthood.
They said no quinceañera. We're gonna just beat you in the dirt with belts and really make you understand.
Do you think it was that bad?
I think I blocked it out because I don't remember any of it.
I think it was fun.
I don't even remember. Yeah, of course you do. You're beating the shit out of me. I don't remember any of that day, actually.
Well, how else are you going to get in the gang?
Yeah, I know. Once you're initiated, though. I haven't been beat up since.
That's how it works. You got a gang on you got a gang behind you now, so who's going to come after you?
Yeah.
And you weren't that big and you weren't that red, but now you're ahead.
I wasn't big or red then. No.
Now things are different.
How life changes.
If you didn't get jumped into this life that you know well,
Yeah.
maybe you'd be small and blue.
That is a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I would have shrank from.
What's the Blue Man joke? The Blue Man group is a Blue Man group. I'm blue and I'm mean, bye.
That's the silly song.
What's that song? Does it go?
It's called "I'm Blue."
Go on.
I don't know it.
I'm blue and I'm green. I would die. Is that
No, it's like "Abadi Abadai."
Oh no! You don't know it?
I don't know the lyrics. I just know like "Abadi Abadai."
I think it's like I'm blue and I be da pokey ba 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 bee ba da dee da da boo ba ba bee. Right?
You might be pretty close.
You're looking it up?
I am looking up.
You're a resident Jaime.
All right, look at this.
Okay.
All right, give me your words.
I'm blue and if I was green I would die.
And I said I'm blue, dabba-dee abadai.
Yeah.
Okay, it's I'm blue, dabba-dee dabba-die.
Oh. That makes sense.
It makes sense that it makes no sense.
I think I thought that, and then someone told me that meant this. I'm like, okay, that makes more sense to da ba da ba do ba.
Yeah.
But no, it's a
Yeah.
do ba da ba ba ba.
It's dabba-dee dabba-die.
Have you seen those reels where that guy rolls up to the car and he's like
Yeah. He's like, he's
Yeah.
like, huh? He's like,
and they get close and they realize he's fucking with them. That's good.
that's nice, wholesome
I like
reel.
that.
Yeah, no, that's
I like
good.
that.
Yeah, not every reel has to be about like shaking shit out of your pants.
All right, let's get to the real stuff.
The reels.
Have you ever been caught stealing at the mall?
At the mall?
At a Target?
Where have I ever? I don't know.
At a Kmart?
I don't know if I've ever been caught stealing.
Trader Joe's?
No.
You're a smooth criminal.
Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping the statute of limitations is up for this. But yeah, I don't think I've ever been caught stealing.
That's tight. I remember one time when you first went like vegan or whatever, and we were like maybe 17. You were fucking around with that before 18, no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I remember we were at the plaza and you got like all these nuts and all like just random, you got a lot of nuts. And you stacked everything really high, like chin to waist, holding everything. And you're just like shopping with no cart. And then you were waiting at the corner, looking out, like the managers are in the corner and there's the entrance and there's the exit sliding doors. And then off to the right is the cash registers. And you're waiting for like one of the doors to open and the manager looked the other way. And right when the manager looked the other way, you just walked out of the store. And then I was like, what? And then I can't remember who was with us. And then we like started walking after you and you power walked so fast out of that parking lot. And
sounds about right.
Yeah. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I think I had a bunch of, that was when we were super addicted to those tofurkey sausages too.
Oh, we eat those like cold.
And we would just eat them cold. And I think we went to the movie theaters. I think we were going to see a movie. And so I think this was like us like prepping for a movie because I remember eating those in a movie theater with you.
Do you remember me pre-YouTube, way pre-YouTube? And I was thinking, it'd be crazy if you ate a lot of Chipotle burritos.
Yes, this was, yeah, I was supposed to eat 3 Chipotle burritos.
No. You were going for like 4 and you ate 3.5, I think.
Something stupid. Yeah.
Damn. And no one was watching.
No, nobody cared.
And we weren't filming. There's no cell phone to film. We were just doing it for the story to talk about now.
And it was crazy because the Chipotle people were like hyped on it. And they were like, what is this dude about to do?
I remember you were eating at that tall, like it was like a
center table at the
like
Chipotle
right
in the
where you have to
plaza.
walk past you to order.
You walk around in the circle. Of
Yeah.
That. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and I think it was 3 pretty fat burritos that I put down. That was pretty tough because everything was like double wrapped, extra filled.
Back then, I couldn't even finish one. I could almost finish. I think right now, I could barely not really finish one.
Oh, I'll put down a whole burrito right now.
I went with Raph yesterday, and I did a bowl with the tortilla in it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just unwrapped burrito.
Yeah.
And there was a couple bites left, and I didn't eat all the tortilla. I could have, but I didn't.
Yeah, I'm trying to come to a point right now where I'm over making myself feel sick for food.
Yeah.
Because I only know how to gorge myself.
It feels so good feeling
Dude,
so
I
bad.
want to eat everything, and I just want to keep stacking. But then it's like we're old dudes now, and that food doesn't digest as quickly, and it just sits in my fucking stomach, and then it turns into a brick, and I'm just like, oh, and I just feel the worst after eating like shit. And so I'm definitely on a move of not trying to eat better because whatever, but
just eat less.
Eat less. And being okay with eating less, because we don't have to be so freaking gluttonous. Like we can have less. It's perfectly fine.
That's true.
And then that means that there's more for us to go back to. Because like right now is I'll have a Ben and Jerry's ice cream and it's fucking, and I eat the whole thing and then I'm just miserable because I ate the whole thing and now I don't have sweets later.
Yeah, you're better off just having a little bite, making it last a month or something. Get a little sweet treat.
Yeah. Yeah. Treats are so much nicer than just like filling yourself.
I think Yessie's going to fuck us over. I think she's making Cinnabons right now.
That's fine. Cinnabuns, I mean, let's fucking go hard on a Cinnabon.
Ooh.
You know, speaking of Cinnabuns, the greatest Cinnabuns of all times, and still to this day, I'll dream about them. Muffin Top.
Oh,
nice
wow.
Lebanese guy.
Yeah, Muffin Top Bakery on the corner of Spruce and Chicago in downtown Riverside. Rest in peace.
Muffin Top was great because they would be at the Sears Farmers Market, and I would always ride our bike there and then get some bread and get cinnamon rolls. And
that freaking storefront's still empty.
Yeah.
They've been out of business since maybe 2019.
Well, and it's weird because they filled everything else.
Yeah, that parking lot's doing better than ever.
Yeah, everything.
Like
else
at the time,
filled.
it was like the only thing was there was like the Thai spot, massage place, and
the
Muffin
Thai spot
Top.
just never left. Yeah,
and like now, where there was like that lawnmower repair place is like a tea spot, a coffee spot, something else, a pizza place.
And now, what is the new place? Coffee shop.
Mundial's. Yeah, fucking good. I like that place a lot. That's my top pick right now as far as coffee in Riverside right now.
And that's a bummer because I only thought it was okay.
Oh, really?
Their avocado toast was great.
I was waiting for something else. You're like, okay.
It was okay. Yeah.
But you got to get the sugary fucking.
Well, that's the thing.
drink.
I want to go to a coffee shop and I want coffee.
Nope.
I don't want to go to a coffee shop and have
This is a sweet treat shop.
Yeah, so sweet treat shops aren't breakfast for me because I don't want sweet treats in the morning.
What time we hitting Mundial to get my drink for a sweet treat?
I'll do an afternoon
delight.
Yeah, afternoon delight all day. Like that's fine. But I don't want to wake up, leave the gym, and then go and like have a pistachio filled sugar drink.
Ooh.
I want to have a flat white or just a cortado and just enjoy a coffee.
I say no.
Yeah, I know you say no.
I like a little bit of both, but damn, that treat is sweet, you know?
Yeah, I think I had a sip of yours, but I think also you were
liked it.
You were messing up though too because you did the straw, and you didn't incorporate your coffee altogether.
Last two times
you
I
left
went,
everything in layers.
Last two times I went, I did no straw so I could taste the cold foam,
and you drank through it.
No, I took my time.
Yeah,
it was good, but a little too sweet. Next time I'm gonna do no cold foam. I told Yessie if I went there 5 days a week, I'd probably get the cold foam 2 of those 5 days.
Yeah,
when I'm feeling a little sweet.
I don't think the cold foam's needed at all.
It's really like it does a lot. It's not like it's like a whipped cream. It's a really sugary cold foam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What is your earliest crazy story with me?
With you?
Yeah, with me.
Earliest crazy story.
Little old story about we.
What's a crazy story with Wayne?
Just any high school stories.
Yeah, but that's like the thing. Like I don't.
Let's reminisce.
Yeah, no, let's reminisce, and you're gonna have to trickle things into my brain because I don't have great memory from high school.
They call you Big Brain Ray.
Yeah, but that's because I just give anyways.
Big Head Red.
All right, let's see. My earliest memory of Wayne is him riding his BMX bike to my then best friend's best friend's house at the time, Megan, and me being incredibly jealous because he had a BMX bike and my mom just made me buy a mountain bike and I didn't want a mountain bike.
Mountain bikes, severely less cool.
Yeah, no, especially when you're like in 6th grade.
And you had those dirt jumps by your house.
Yeah. And a BMX bike was what I wanted, but my mom said no. I had to get a mountain bike.
You're pedaling, the shocks are bouncing.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Yeah, I hated it. So much, so comfy. I wanted that rigid, cool. I wanted to do bunny hops, you know?
But instead you just sack out because it'd be just bouncy. It'd be like a pogo stick that doesn't get off the ground.
Yep. But Wayne had a cool BMX bike. I don't know if it was actually cool, but I just knew you had a BMX bike. It was on the lawn, and then that was my earliest memory of you. But
in that era, it wasn't a cool bike.
I'm sure it wasn't. We were all
I think it was a
poor
Magna
kids.
from Kmart to be specific.
Yeah, I had like the same thing. I had like a yellow Magna from Kmart or Walmart.
Right there
it
on like
was.
Van Buren and Arlington.
Yeah, it was funny because we were just. I mean, we had whatever we had. We were just the poor kids.
I did have one good bike. My cousin was like sponsored by a company called Mosh. They're a BMX company, and he and my Aunt Lisa, I think with his sponsored discount and my Aunt Lisa, they got me like a Mosh BMX bike.
Oh, that's cool.
And it was so cool because I'd only had like, Kmart, Walmart bikes. And then, sad story, my brother borrowed it and never saw it again.
Yeah, I have similar stories of that where my brother borrowed my bike and never saw it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just have like bad luck with bicycles in general, as you know. Every bike I ever have. Like,
Every bike you have gets stolen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had 2 bikes stolen. I had that bike stolen from
I don't
my
understand
brother.
why people want to steal your bicycle. Like what are you going to do with a bike that's literally built for a person that's 6'5"? You're not riding that bike around town.
The weird thing is these bikes, they go into the unknown because they never get recovered.
They never get recovered, and they're usually like a weird custom build bike. So if I'm going to see a bum riding my bike, you would expect to see like, and I never see it ever again.
I had a rear fixed cog wheel, a B43 Velocity wheel, stolen off my bike from behind the tattoo shop. And I think it had to have been some fixed gear fool because can you imagine a bum rolling around not coasting
Yeah.
with that wheel?
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Never saw it again.
Yeah, I don't get that.
A lot of effort too. They went and took the wheel. They could have taken the whole bike.
Well, maybe the rest of your bike was locked up and you just didn't have the wheel locked.
I don't think it was locked up. I think I was slipping and they just went for the wheel.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand. People shouldn't steal stuff from other people. Go steal things from corporations.
Yeah, for sure.
Howdy.
Hey. You're on camera
You're
right
on
now.
camera. You should have said it.
Say what's up. Come in, please. Yes, say something. Here, say one thing.
No, I'm not gonna say anything. Cinnamon rolls, almost ready.
See?
They're about ready. I was gonna say like, what are you gay boys doing in here?
That would have been a way better bit if you would have.
Here, do it again.
Yeah,
do it again.
we should totally
Do it again. Do it
recreate
again.
this.
Do it again. 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 We're gonna hit them rolls.
Yeah, we got some rolls. I'm trying to think of some hijinks that you and I got into though, like early on, because you and me, we didn't start hanging out until about middle of freshman year. We knew each other 8th grade, but it was like middle of freshman year that you and I finally started hanging out. And
Back then, I was so much taller than you, and you were the little guy.
I was the little guy.
Just a little
I had
man.
a growth spurt the summer of freshman year, and I grew 13 inches that year. My knees hurt all the time.
Yeah, it was only knees and shin that grew.
God,
Really small
it
torso.
hurt all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I was like an elastic boy.
And I'm the opposite.
Yeah,
I'm all torso. I'm a tall man.
you are a tall man with short legs.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, if you had my legs, you would look proportionate.
Yeah, I'm a Cotton Hill kind of guy.
Yeah, no, for sure. I remember us always. It was almost like I don't even remember becoming friends. I just remember us being friends.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think back then too, when you're in high school, you don't have to like hang out. You're just already hanging out, and you just keep after school hanging out longer. You don't have to plan for things.
A funny thing, actually, what I remember and what I reminisce about all the time with myself is whenever we got, this must have been maybe 10th grade, 11th grade. We had maybe not cell phones, but we were using our parents' cell phones or something. But we would leave each other voicemails, and we would end up doing this on like I'd be walking home to my house, you'd be walking home to your house, and we would leave each other voicemails, and the whole bit was to leave each other longer.
Oh.
We would have to say our names as long as possible. So you would just answer the phone and be like, "Wait."
Yeah.
We would just try to hold it for as long as possible.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rick. Wait. Yeah, how did that come about?
I had no idea. And then that was just like the whole thing was just let's leave the longest voicemails we could possibly leave for each other.
I feel like you had a cool phone by then because you had a job.
No, I didn't have a cool phone. The first cool phone I had was when I had a job, yeah. But think it was have been 17 because I remember having.
You had a BlackBerry? You had an
no,
iPhone?
I had the
switchy slide.
Yeah,
I have one here. It's
what
a
is
Sidekick.
It? Sidekick. My first cool phone that wasn't just like the generic flip phone was a Sidekick 08. It was green and black, and that was like a special edition. It was Sidekick 08, and so I was 17, and that got stolen from me at track practice after school. And I had just like barely had it, and that had gotten stolen from me. And then I went with no phone for a while, and then I remember having I got the first iPhone.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I was like secondary hand that I had the first iPhone. I had to have it like jailbroken and everything else because I had T-Mobile at the time, and they only worked on AT&T.
Yeah. But man, the Sidekick was so tight.
The Sidekick was
looked so
tight.
cool texting on that thing.
Dude. I mean, like I remember it vividly. It was green and black. It was like
keep talking. I'm gonna find mine. Keep talking. I'm listening.
But I remember I used to use how I used to use it was really funny. We had a math teacher in school, Mr. Waiteka, and he would every morning he would play music, and he would say, "Okay, if you know who this band is or who this artist is, you'll get like 10 extra credit points for the day or whatever it is." And I remember I didn't know a lot of whatever the music was he was playing, and so I would always use my Sidekick, and that was like the first smartphone I had, and I would type in the lyrics in Google, and I would always get like 10 extra credit points because I was always like knowing what he was
hold that thing up a little bit.
playing.
Hold that thing up. Hold
This
that
is
thing up.
actually a Sidekick.
Yeah. All right, ready? See what you got.
All right, let's see.
Get close to the mic. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's good. Let's see.
Like that? Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, right?
So good. Dude, why don't we have this right now?
I bought that to use it right now.
Not so much. Like, I don't want old technology
But
using in modern day. But if this had
everything on our phones
modern,
yeah,
modern shit, like I'd be so much more into this than playing on a slab.
And dig this. That screen, it looks to be about 16:9. It could play a YouTube video with no bars anywhere. It actually fits a video format.
Yeah, and if this was modern, this would all be one full OLED screen. Like, it would be dope. And then just have the QWERTY.
But just the way it looks from the back when you did that, it looks so clean.
Yeah, this whole thing looks clean.
Oof.
Like,
do it again.
I really enjoy having the keyboard.
Ooh, look at the back when you do it, though.
You don't think you're gonna miss it, but
ooh.
And just the size of it.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, comparative.
Yeah. Oh my God. Dude. Embarrassing. Carrying around a laptop in your pocket.
Look at this. Yeah, it's crazy.
Everyone's trying to sell fucking Ridge wallets. We don't talk about the fucking phone. Wow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is
it's pretty good.
I would really like to be able to type on a keyboard.
I like buttons.
Yeah, buttons are so nice. That's cool. That's very nice. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Sidekick 4G. So that's
This is one of the last ones.
Yeah, it's a later Sidekick. It's 4G.
Yeah, because you were trying to flip it open. This one slides up. Yeah.
Well, that's how. Well, because I thought it was an older one. Because that was the Sidekick 08. That was the first year that they started like sliding, and that was like a really cool feature. Was that it's just gonna, or maybe it was this one before because they had the Sidekick slide, I think too.
Yeah.
But that's really cool. If that had just modern internals.
I know. I'd love to get some like weird Russian fool to jailbreak that shit somehow.
Yeah.
Make it 5G somehow.
Yeah, you just gotta have somebody that knows how to solder and like take the insides out of a cool Android and just put them in there.
Yeah.
Like that would be dope. Just make
any
your
tech
own.
wizards hit me up. I got to I'd like to make that thing work.
Yeah, let's put the internals of like a cool Motorola inside of that thing.
No one's ever said that before.
Well, we said it here. Breaking grounds.
Just get me the game Snake on there.
That one's probably already on there. You just gotta turn it on.
Maybe a little Tetris, a little wide format Tetris. Oof.
Wayne's a Tetris genius.
Hey, you're so sweet.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here for you.
That's a good lie. That's a good lie.
He did get to level 10 out of 14.
I've gotten level 12.
Whoa. See? Genius. Told you.
I get to 10 regularly.
Yeah.
I just can't get past it.
10's easy. Easy. Anyone can get to 10.
No, that's not true. You know it's not true. Don't go back to before. Give me a little bit of before.
12 takes an exceptional human being.
Bro, it's hard. I did watch some strategy videos on it.
Hey, speaking of that though, not being an exceptional human being, what was your earliest memory of me then? If I have my earliest memory of you.
I think you had a rat tail.
No, I've never had a rat tail in my life. I've never had a rat tail in my life.
Like a little mullety rat tail.
No, I never had a rat tail in my life. I promise.
Man, I imagine it's like maybe like a little George Carlin ponytail.
Just holding on for dear life.
Dude, the Carlins, that could be a look.
I mean, I will be there when I'm holding on to, when all this fades and I have to hold on to what's left. Yeah, I will.
Maybe you should just grow the hair where the flames are on the, no, like where the flames are on your Sacred Heart. Just grow that patch. So it's like the flames.
Just the.
You can spike them up.
Just have the flames on the back of my head.
Yeah. I remember that same thing going to hang out with Megan. I remember you being kind of mean and off-putting and kind of weird.
Probably because you had a cool BMX bike.
Yeah, it was the BMX bike. I remember that. And then I remember would it be 8th grade?
Mm-hmm. That's when we met.
I remember you just appeared and you were just kind of in the group, JT and Brandon and everyone, and you were just kind of around and you were fun. And I feel like you immediately fit in. I feel like you kind of like, it's almost like if I was gone, I came back and you had been there and you were just there. I don't remember like an introduction other than that from like 6th grade. So went to different middle schools until you went to Loma Vista later, right?
Yeah, because I went to Arizona for 6th and 7th grade, and then I went to Loma Vista for 8th grade.
So I think I met you initially in 6th grade.
Yeah.
And then hung out with you when you went to Loma Vista in 8th grade. Yeah.
Yeah, but even then in 8th grade, you weren't really hanging out with us, but you were, I mean, we would intermingle from time to time.
Where was I hanging out with in 8th grade?
I don't know. But you definitely weren't part of like the core group that I had in 8th grade.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that's more true for freshman year, but not 8th grade.
Yeah, because I remember
I did have like several. I'd float between, or like hang out. I had friend groups. I'd hang out with this friend group for 10 minutes, and then this one.
I think that might be right. Like maybe you had enough know of everyone that you were just bouncing from everyone all the time.
Because I remember in high school that was the thing too. When I would hang out with our main group in that corner, but I would always start out by the cafeteria and hang out with the graffiti crowd, and then work my way over to our group.
Yeah.
And I'd have like different groups I'd go in and out of, I think.
Yeah, we took over that corner. That was our corner.
Corner got deep.
Yeah.
It was like the punk rock corner, then it was the emo corner, then it was the fucking rockabilly corner, then it was just a subcultural corner.
Yeah.
Subcultural cornerstone of Norte Vista.
Yeah. Yeah,
It was at least 20 people deep.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I would bring my boombox every day.
Oh, I do remember that for a bit.
Yeah.
I remember I was trying to like skate on the wet grass. And then, yeah, that was fun. Yeah, high school was a trip. I feel like it took forever. I feel like high school took forever.
It's funny because I think about that all the time too. I'm like, man, what it like when you're there and you're young and teenage angst and it's just like, you're so, it's high school. And now I'm thinking it's like, I look back and I'm like, man, like I could have gone through high school like so much better.
Yeah, but like a week is like a month's time.
Yeah.
A year
and now,
is like a lifetime.
But now it's like we live a month and we don't even realize we lived a month.
Yeah, now you're like planning a year in advance. And like you
Yeah.
couldn't even, yeah, that'd be insane.
Yeah. Oh, to be a child.
All right, so you have to help me bury a body. No questions asked.
Bury a body?
Yes.
I don't know what to. Okay.
Don't ask.
I'm
No
not
questions
asking.
asked.
No questions asked. Okay.
But you have to kind of take charge and have my back. What are we doing? Where are we going? You're complicit in this. What are we doing? You calling the cops on me?
Oh, if we're burying a body? You just call me and say, Ray, I need you to bury a body?
I don't say on the phone because I've watched enough Breaking Bad to know you're not supposed to do that. I say, hey, you need to bring a shovel
Okay.
and gloves,
Okay.
and something's going down tonight.
I mean, 100%. I would never question anything. I'd ask you in the moment, but of course we're going to bury that body.
Yes, you'd call the cops on me.
Yes, he would call the cops. Yes, he's a nice person, though.
Sucks.
Yes, he would. Because, you did something bad, and so you should be punished, is how Yessie thinks it. I, on the other hand, think, well, if you're going to go to jail, I might as well go to jail with you.
Oh, fuck yeah. Best friend unlocked. That's good. I like that. Okay. All right. Give me a crazy scenario. Go.
Crazy scenario?
Yeah. Give me one.
Man, see, my brain doesn't work the way
Let
that
me
your brain
question
works.
my integrity.
Question your integrity. All right. I just took a roll of scratchers from the 7-Eleven.
Okay.
Are we scratching them?
Dude, do you have them right now? I'll do it on the pod, not edit it out. And I'll say we got it from the one on Rutland and Arlington. Kind of, right across the street from the aerospace. That's where we would have taken them.
So how would we dish those in? Because we're gonna win. We're gonna
Duh.
win. But so are we going to just drop in a few at this 7-Eleven and drop in a few at that 7-Eleven? Where are we cashing the big one in? Because on that roll, there's gonna be a big one.
Okay. Me knowing what I know now, I hit some fools up and let them buy it cash 20% less.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wash
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I think that's the way to do it.
But knowing I'm assuming this is like younger Ray and Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
Because that just seems realistic. Back in 2006, I think.
Well,
we
2006, we weren't playing the lotto anyways. We were definitely under 18.
Well, that's why you just steal it.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
I would go to the farthest 7-Eleven I know on La Sierra.
The one on Norwood?
Yeah. By JT's house. Yeah. Across the street from the park.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. The world is so, and to me back then, that would feel far.
Yeah.
I'm like,
for sure.
then no one's going to find out. Going down the street.
Went all the way to Norwood.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to go so far 2 miles away, I'm not going to even know.
Oh, man.
What other crimes we got?
Do you remember? Well, let's not talk about all the crimes we did. But
We didn't do that. It'd be cool if we did.
Yeah, no, that would have been cool if we did. Where would we be now if we had won it big with the lotto? But no, how about okay, here's some memories. These are some core memories.
I like it.
Okay. Leaving Taylor Barnes' house at like 2:00 in the morning to go get donuts.
To donut time.
To go get donuts.
Donut time. Okay. I know I can tell a story really
All
well.
right, go ahead.
Okay, so man, this is some Riverside lore.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a little like blatantly local if you don't know the area. Look it up on Google Maps. We're behind Norte Vista High School. In front of Norte Vista High School is a street called Crest. Crest goes down and you could turn left.
No.
What's that street that connects
Crest
to Tyler?
It's Crest and Norte Vista or Crest and Tyler are parallel, and then Arlington.
They pinched in that triangle.
Yeah.
But what's that street where you tipped over that car, the dirt?
That was Harupa.
Okay, so you go down Crest, turn left on Harupa, then left on Tyler?
Yeah.
It just turns
into Tyler.
Yeah, okay. All right. So we're on Tyler, the very beginning of Tyler.
Where I
Not
tipped
Tyler
over
Mall.
that car,
but
where I rolled my dad's truck.
That's another story.
Yeah, that's another story.
That's another story we'll tell in a little bit. Okay, so Taylor Barnes lived at the very end of Tyler. We basically hopped over that wall or walked out of his neighborhood right there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. And that's like the entrance to the river bottom. I'm getting the lay of the land. Okay. So we
walked up Tyler.
I don't think we
Arlington.
slept.
No, we didn't. We were staying up all night, but Taylor went to sleep.
And we got bored and we're like, we can go out.
Yeah.
And the only thing that's open is donut time. And so we start walking down. I think it's like
We were walking down Tyler.
and it's gloomy. It's not light outside, but it wants to be.
Yeah, it must have been before like 4 or 5 a.m., but it was
I think that time of year, yeah. But it was,
I don't think it was like 2 a.m.
I remember it was a
honestly,
little bit cold and it was kind of dark-ish.
Yeah.
And kind of dusk, if you will.
Dusk. There you go.
Uh-huh. And we're walking and we're walking for a while. It's probably 6 blocks, 8 blocks.
Yeah, I mean it's
It's a 20-minute walk.
yeah, it was like we were taking our time too.
Yeah. And there's dirt. On the left-hand side is like center block wall, and there's little bushes have been planted. They're about knee high. This is an important part of the story.
I forgot this part.
And on the right-hand side is like barbed wire in a field with nothing. And then as you get up a little bit ahead, then you have houses and stuff.
Yeah.
And then you get towards the back of Norte Vista. We're not there yet. We're back where left-hand side, center block wall, right-hand side, field, bushes, knee-high, and our left. And I think I dared Raymond, you should take off your clothes right now. And you should run across the street and run back. I don't know why, but Raymond's a naked guy.
Yeah, I used to be a naked guy. I used to have no problems just taking my pants off.
And so he takes his pants off, and I think you might have ran into the street, and then a car came and you ran back, and then you tried to hide behind a bush that is so small. And so this naked creature, just this clear, white, pasty, tall guy, still same height. Yeah. And you're just trying to hide behind this bush. And the car didn't stop. They didn't make a fuss. They just kind of kept on trucking. How long?
Oh man, I forgot about the bush hiding. Yeah. that's
Yeah, I
funny.
remember went to donut time and we got like a little chocolate bar and a little chocolate milk.
Yep.
Depressing place, really.
Yeah, 4 a.m. at the donut shop.
I would ditch class and go there and just hang out with the homeless people and just
Or hanging out at the washroom, the laundromat.
Yeah, put friends in the washing machine.
Yeah, hanging
in the
out at
dryer
the
and spin around. I remember that.
We just ditch school and go to the laundromat right across the street.
Or get like a bunch of teriyaki chicken from the Chinese place.
Yeah.
Or go to that weird 99-cent store that was like next to it. It was like
It wasn't a 99-cent store because 99-cent stores can only sell 99 cents. It was a 98-cent store because then they would sell stuff for however much they wanted.
I remember like a narrow hallway with like a 4-stair. And I remember one time Carl ollied it and I was like, what? It's crazy because it's so narrow and people could walk out. And do you remember Carl?
Why does the name sound familiar?
Skateboarder friend of ours.
Yeah, but I'm trying to picture the face.
Carl and Lenny from The Simpsons.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Wow.
Wasn't Carl black?
I was saying it without saying it. You said it.
All right. Well, no, I don't remember. Oh, I remember Carl.
See, I kind of killed it in a way.
Yeah, you did. I remember Carl. Jeez, okay.
I remember
Wow.
Carl was also from like not the greatest home. And I remember one time I stayed out all night with him and I was going to stay at his house and his dad didn't want any white people in the house.
Typical Carl.
Oh, Carl. And like he lived in like Cyprus in some weird area. I can't remember where he lived, but I remember like, he's like, yeah, you can't come to my house. Dad can't have no little white boy in the house.
Yeah.
And so we like went on his rooftop and he microwaves like Totino's pizza rolls. and we were just on his rooftop eating Totino's pizza rolls, and we went and wrote graffiti on some like garage door that was like a towing company or something like that. And yeah, it was weird. It was a weird night. But yeah, I love Carl. Hope he's doing all right where he's at, if he's still around.
Oh man, yeah, I haven't even thought about that in forever. That's crazy. Along the same routes, do you remember what was his name? He had the big hair that would hang out with us.
I know exactly what you're talking. He's in band.
No, not that white kid.
The shorter one, not that one.
The Puerto Rican. It was a brothers. They were brothers.
No
older.
idea.
It was an older brother. It was really buff, and then the younger brother with big hair, and he would skate.
Huh.
And he skated with us. I can't remember his freaking name now. But that's high school.
You have no idea.
I don't remember. See, my problem is I don't remember, and I don't know why I don't remember high school.
You're just making up theoretical Puerto Ricans.
Probably. No, this was because I used to run track and then wrestled with the older brother, and then the younger brother was hung out with us like in our.
Yeah,
corner.
I don't remember.
They were really good friends with. We would always. They lived in the duplex, so we would go over behind like the 7-Eleven on Arlington.
Duplex behind the 7-Eleven.
Doesn't matter.
Which 7-Eleven?
The one on Arlington.
On Rutland and Arlington, right there?
No, well, I guess there's multiple. Across from where the aerospace place.
That's
is.
what I'm thinking of. That's not Rutland?
No, that's not Rutland.
That's a little further down.
Yeah, Rutland's the other way.
I remember Jonathan lived over there. The Jonathan that stole my iPod.
Calling out Jonathan that stole Wayne's iPod.
Fuck that motherfucker. Never made amends.
Yeah. I don't remember, but it doesn't matter.
I'm going to call Jonathan right now. So I had this little jacket, and it was all patches sewn all over it. And I had a little pocket, little zipper, and it would keep my little iPod in it. And I would always keep it there, right over my heart. Think about that, right? This thing meant a lot to me. And me and Jonathan, we'd write graffiti, we'd skateboard together. He had like pressure flips on lock. I remember that was like an interesting thing because no one's doing pressure flips.
He worked at the Kmart, right?
I don't remember him having a job.
Was it that?
He had spiky hair, but it was curly. He had a little curly spiky hair.
Yep.
But he was friends with he wrote graffiti and he wrote Berserk.
I don't remember.
But anyways, I stayed at his house one night and
Just doxing Jonathan right now.
Yeah, fuck you, Jonathan.
Stole Wayne's iPod in 8th grade.
Motherfucker.
Would have been like 10th, 11th grade.
Yeah, maybe about that time. Yeah. And so I put it in my jacket. I wrapped up the headphones by my jacket. Woke up, couldn't find it. He helps me look for my iPod all over his house. His sister helped. His mom helped. We looked everywhere for hours. And I'm like, this makes no sense. I would have put it back in my pocket in my jacket. My jacket was basically my wallet because I had a little pocket. I put that and it zippered up. I had my change. Like it was all I had in my fucking jacket. Right. A week later, Monkey. This is an easy one without doxing. He fucked us over.
Fuck
both.
him.
So I was at Monkey's house. He's putting music on an iPod because he had a computer and he had like LimeWire and all that shit. And I'm like, and it looked like my iPod, but without the case. And I flip it on, and there's like, he's like, no, this is Jonathan's. I knew Jonathan didn't have an iPod. And I looked at the music, and it was like, there was, I don't know, it was like the Casualties were on there or something. I'm like, that motherfucker does not listen to Casualties. And I looked through and I saw my music on there, and I took that shit. And then I remember I called him out. I tried explaining. I'm like, no, don't fucking, like I wasn't having it. I didn't let him explain. And then the friend group was divided because Christian and Monkey was still hanging out with them, knowing what he did to me. And they were like, well, he didn't do it to us. And I was like, but we're all homies. I slept in his house. Like, why not you?
Mm-hmm.
So, fuck you, Jonathan.
Damn.
And out of courtesy, fuck you, Monkey. You fucked me.
Fuck you, Monkey. Yeah. For sure. That guy deserved his comeuppance.
Some bad friends, dude.
Yeah, high school sucked. What are some happy high school memories?
There's a lot.
There are. No, there are. There was always good high school stuff. I have a vivid memory of you and me skating down Tyler,
Mm-hmm.
going to Arby.
That's a hard skate.
That's
like
a hard skate.
It's like uphill and downhill. There's rocks everywhere.
Yeah,
the driver's in the way.
Street sucked.
Yeah, that shit sucked.
But us skating down Tyler and us going to Arby's.
Arby's. Oh, right there in Hull.
Yeah.
Okay.
Buying, must have been probably like 5 of those like shitty fucking like Arby's burgers.
Yeah.
And then going back to Norte Vista, skating at Norte Vista and just devouring like all these, like a whole bag.
There's no way we
Arby's.
skated there and back to eat them at Norte Vista.
I'm sure we ate them on the way or ate them there too.
I feel like
had like a bag.
I feel like
of them.
back then that's a one-way trip. You're down there, you're hanging out at the mall. You're not going all the way back with those burgers.
But I don't think we maybe had a way back. I don't think we were at the time we had a way back. I don't think we were like
exactly. I
busting it.
probably just ate them over there.
Yeah. I remember sitting behind or at the basketball courts or like behind the baseball field eating Arby's with you.
I used to love Arby's.
Yeah.
And I used to love skateboarding at Norte Vista. I love that little stage, the 3-stair. I love the metal benches. I love those weird wooden benches that hop up and do little board slides on the ends of them a little bit. I love the sound of the wheels, the bearings rolling and echoing through those hallways.
Those are really good
So loud.
sounding hallways. Yeah. Yeah, really good sounding hallways because everything
Right?
was metal on all the windows. And
I love those football games where like everyone would be skating and the security guard would like kind of chase you around, but they'd be more infatuated with what's going on over there by the football. And then it's just like kids who wouldn't be out late or out late because they're at the football game or they're sneaking out to skate over there. I remember just like the school feeling alive.
Yeah, skating through Norte Vista was always really fun. It was, and I do remember like how loud it was. That was always like a big thing. It was because you go in the quad, like under where all the tables were, and it was just
loud.
like the metal roof and the brick walls, and it was just like, doof, and it was just loud. And you jump and you hear the slam.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a good sound. It's a
Good
good sound.
stuff.
And then like that weird depressing walk where you have to get off your board to walk through the dirt behind the baseball fields to exit out.
Yeah.
On Tyler.
Exit through the back way.
But there's kind of those little like loading docks you can kind of like drop off and skate over there. It's kind of a weird abandoned area of our school. No one ever over there.
Yeah, I don't know what that area. There was like the batting cages were over there, and then it was just like kind of that's where they left the lawnmower, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It was behind I remember I used to ditch school at the corner off to the left, and there's a little like hole in the gate behind the bushes behind the Cigarette King and the AutoZone.
Yep. Go out through that way, or just on the Tyler side, and you would just.
Oh, you mean the crest side? Hop over the wall?
Yeah, crest side. Hop over the little wall.
But now they put like metal on top of that.
Like 3 feet extra on top, and it's metal. And before it used to just be like a 4-foot brick wall.
4 foot for you.
Well, 4 foot for me is still 4 foot for you, but you were only 4 feet at the time.
That shit's for sure 5 feet. For sure 5 feet.
Maybe.
For sure. I remember.
But even then, 5-foot wall is still very small for
I remember
a
I'd
kid.
be like Mr. Davion's class right there, and then he had that one right before, and I'd wait for his security guard to go by. The Flying Hawaiian jams by, boom, run, jump over.
Hawaiian.
It's a good one.
I remember that dude. Yeah.
And he wasn't Hawaiian.
No, but do you remember? I think his name was
Fellas.
Fellas.
Fellas!
Yeah, Earl. I think his name was Earl.
I always see him on the bus. He'd be like,
Yeah, he always somebody he'd walk around. Fellas.
Fellas was tight because he was with us. Like, we knew him at Loma Vista.
Yeah.
And then when we went to high school, he went to high school
He
too.
graduated with us.
Yeah. He came over there.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
I think it was Elmer, not
Oh, I just knew him as Fellas.
Yeah, I think his name was Elmer.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, he was a cool dude. They're honestly, all the not security guards, but like what do they call them? Like,
We'll call them security guards.
Yeah. They were all very chill.
And they would just kind of be like, hey, just please come back after 4:30 and I'm off work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they would chase you around and whatever. And they would kick you out. They were having fun with it too.
Yeah.
It was just hide and go seek with them.
Yeah, they loved like just fucking.
But during school hours, they were on it. Like after school, it was like all rules were off to a certain degree. But during school hours, they'd take your fucking board.
Yeah, it was. I always had like, I don't know, I always had like a weird good relationship with them where I would be able to like sneak out at lunchtime since I couldn't like go out at lunch until you.
I remember the loopholes that you could ditch. You could get out of school. You could get out Like it was hard to get out. You couldn't walk out. You could sneak out,
Yeah.
but you could come back in.
Yeah. They let you back in.
You know, you just walk in and go to OCI or whatever.
Oh, OCI on campus intervention. I remember ditching a class one day and then having, and you would just walk around, until they caught you. That was the whole thing. Was I'm just going to walk around until they catch me. And then they send you to OCI. I remember going to OCI and I sneezed on the table.
Ooh, Raymond's a loud sneezer.
Yeah. But I sneezed on the table and it like hawked a loogie. Like, it was like one of those like like everything came out sneeze. But like the teacher was an ass and like you weren't supposed to talk in there and you were supposed to do anything. And I just remember covering it with my backpack and like wiping it off the table.
Oh.
Yeah. And then some girl like ratted me out and said I did like something disgusting, that I like spit up all over the desk or something. And all I did was like sneeze. And I remember almost getting fucking suspended for that because I had to go see like the principal and like
You have to show him all your boogers as proof.
It's like I sneezed and I couldn't ask for a tissue. And that was one of the many experiences at OCI. Otherwise, the OCI was just fun because you would just be quiet for an hour.
Yeah, just a little meditation. I would go sleep. I'd try to sleep.
Yeah, it was always good. Remember all of the tacos we would buy in like pennies and dimes? We would
Del
just go to Del Taco on Taco
We had a legit
Tuesday.
gang, dude.
Yeah, there was
and people
like,
would get up and move out of the table for us.
There was like 10 of us, and we would we had the corner booth or the back corner booth in Del Taco, and we would show up at Del Taco with just pockets full of just pennies and dimes and dollar bills and whatever.
On a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday for Taco Tuesday, because it was 3 tacos for $1.
And we'd all share one giant drink, which is gross.
Yeah, well, we didn't care.
Yeah.
But we would just like just bombard the counter with all of this like endless amounts of money.
I remember us getting like sometimes 50 to 100 tacos.
Yeah, we
'Cause one friend might have $5. One friend might have $2, $1,
like
$10.
$15 and like $20 in total, and we would just as many tacos as possible, plus some fries and the biggest drink, and we would just all share the same drink.
Do you remember they eventually got a security guard? They like watch over us. And if you weren't eating, they'd kick you out. So you had to sit there and hold a taco. Like, I'm eating, bro. I have a taco in my hand right now.
Yeah.
I'm fucking, look at, I'm with it.
We
Can't
got
kick me out.
tacos.
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. They'd be like skating in the drive-thru and like cars would be all pissed because it was right at the exit door right
Just
there.
hoodlums.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were rascals.
I also love skating right around that corner. So if you leave Del Taco parking lot, you turn right on Rutland, right there, that building. There was that covered smooth cement area. I don't know what the fuck was there.
Oh, you keep talking about the 7-Eleven on Rutland. That's the one that was behind the burned down building. Not really burned down, but the building that never like was anything. But that's Rutland over there.
Yeah.
The other one is the 7-Eleven on.
That's not. Yeah, it's not Rutland over there. Rutland's where Del Taco is, and the burnt down building, and the gas station is Smog, and then across was that liquor store behind the burnt down building. And that burnt down building always get tagged on, and always get buffed, and that building's never been successful. It's still a problem. Yeah,
it's still nothing.
It's just a cursed building.
Yeah.
So what street is the 7-Eleven on? It's like 2 streets down.
Yeah, that's
It's right by Pepper Tree Apartments.
Yeah,
no, it's before that.
It's before that. It's right there. But whatever that little side street is. But yeah, that's Rutland where you're talking about right there.
Yeah. You know who lived off that street?
A lot of kids.
If you turn left off Arlington, and there's the Bank of America ATM on your right, El Pollo Loco changed like restaurants a bunch of times.
Yeah, now it's the
donut
Tijuana
shop,
taco
right?
place,
And there's a 7-Eleven. You go down that street, you turn right on that very first street. On that street,
in the duplexes. This is what I was talking about.
There's no duplexes.
Yeah, those homes right there are all duplexes.
Okay, you know who lived there? Jonathan. Maybe you thought Jonathan was Puerto Rican.
No. No, Jonathan is my black brother.
Jonathan is Mexican. Oh my God. Okay, so who the fuck lived over there that you thought, all right, some of these duplexes, go back to the duplexes. Why are the duplexes relevant?
Right. They're not relevant, but I think his name was Chris.
Okay, Chris would hang out over there. Jonathan lived over there though. But Chris didn't live over there. Chris the one that liked he liked like hipster music, right?
Yeah.
He liked
but he skated with us.
He skated, he liked like Foundation. He was into
Block Party and like stuff
Block
like
Party. That's what I was looking for. Thank you.
Yeah.
He loved like Leo Romero and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, Chris lived right off of like Crest, like really close to the school. But Jonathan lived over there, but Chris and Jonathan were tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why can't I picture Jonathan?
I don't know. he was pretty basic.
Oh, that was the kid's name.
What?
Was it Tito? The kid that I'm thinking, Puerto Rican kid. His name was Tito.
Are you thinking of Rico?
No, not Rico. Suave? No, no. His name was Tito. Or yeah, it was Tito.
Tito?
Tito. And he
No
had
way.
and he had a brother. And his brother had big hair, and they skated with us. And he was like, yeah.
You made this fool up?
No.
All right, another one. Do you remember when you leave Norte Vista, you turn right on Crest, you're heading towards Arlington, and on your left-hand side, the very first street, there's that church, and across from the church is that house with the big yard? What do
Okay.
people do in that yard?
Hang out with their dog?
That's the yard everyone would fight in.
Oh, that's right.
Like,
Yeah.
if I'm going to fight you, fool, I'll meet you out front.
Yeah, and they would all fight right there in that yard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much would that suck if you lived in that house?
Yeah, and why weren't they ever stopping the fights? Like
UFC fans.
At one point, just put up a fence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you fought that one fool Cody in that one yard? Like maybe a block down on the left?
Yeah.
And we filmed it, put it on MySpace. My sister saw it, and she called me saying like
I didn't hear this story.
oh,
Okay.
she was tripping, bro.
Dude, tell me about this
And I
because
was-
my mother did the same thing.
And I was like, you don't get it. He's a poser.
Yeah, the dude was a fake punk rocker.
Yeah. And she was just like, what the fuck's wrong with you? I'm like, you deserve different time.
Yeah.
Different time.
Well, also, like, the reason I beat him up, too, is he beat up my little brother.
Yeah, he's a bit bully.
Yeah, he was, like, bullying my little brother. And so it was like, well, at the time, my brother had epilepsy. And so he was, like, trying to induce a seizure in my brother. And so I was like, no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. And then some random dude's yard. I don't even remember what this yard was, but it was like after school we met at this guy's yard, and I remember him approaching me.
You guys were like running. You guys were running around the yard. Like it was
Well,
like
I
you
just
kept running. There was nothing closed enough.
Yeah, and I remember the guy like, none of them are able to like fight. Like and he like had like bats, and like he was like an older dude, like ready to beat up like high school kids. And then I just remember like Cody and me, like I don't know what the fight was, if it even happened, but I just remember a few hits, and that was that.
What an exciting time!
No, yeah.
I liked it.
But I do remember for some dumb reason we filmed it and put it on MySpace, and then my mom and then the school got wind of it too,
Oh,
and
wow.
we were fucking idiots for putting a fight on MySpace.
dude. Yeah, different time.
That was dumb.
Wow, MySpace, huh? Wow, good times.
What was your song on MySpace?
It always changed. I don't
know,
remember.
But what was the song that you always remember was on MySpace?
I only remember towards the end, and towards the end, I remember you could have like infinite amount.
Okay, yeah.
And my MySpace kind of became my MP3 player at a certain point. I just had like the most killer playlist. I'd go on my MySpace page just to listen to
your
music.
playlist,
Yeah, I remember that more than anything.
I remember for a long time I had Gorgo Badella's "Start Wearing Purple."
Back then, really?
Yeah, that was that one.
Oh, wow.
I had that one for a long time, and then I also had Di Richard Hung Himself.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, those are the only songs I really remember.
Yeah. Do you remember when Defunct played at the Big Top in Castle Park?
Yeah, do you remember what that show was?
Defunct show at the Castle
So
Park.
it wasn't just Defunct; it was Defunct, and it was headlined by the B Sharps.
Mm-hmm.
And there was another band there that what was their name? They started with an I. I was friends with their lead singer for a minute, but just like ska bands.
Yeah.
But the whole thing was the B Sharps headlined it, and then that was the day that Josh proposed to his wife.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Josh the drummer of B Sharps proposed to his wife.
Yeah.
Ashley was her name.
He definitely had a rat tail.
He had the gnarliest rat tail.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh. Good guy.
One takeaway, I remember that being like the funnest show. Like the whole school was there, just everyone was being so fun. It was just such a cool setting. And I remember someone like lifting someone up in a chair, like in the pit.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
I just remember always like, and it was the same at the showcase, and like for some reason we were all friends with like the Rubidoux ska kids,
Oh, like Laura.
and Jessica, and all of them. But we would just have like we would just be so silly in a ska pit.
Yeah, it was just dance.
It was like chicken
fun.
dancing and
Yeah.
like and like on the shoulders chicken and
Oh, yeah, I do
we would
remember
always play
that.
chicken through there, and I always had Laura on my
Yeah.
shoulders, just big man, small girl. Like,
Man, what a blast.
yeah, we just have the most fun just like dancing. And I remember one time actually, it was a psychobilly show that we were at. And I was not like a psychobilly pit person, because what was that thing you would call
Wrecking.
Wrecking. They call it wrecking, and you just punch each other in the stomach and like
Yeah.
dance in a circle. And I remember Laura one time grabbing me because I was just standing on the edge of the pit, and her and I just started wrecking each other, like dancing in a circle. That was so silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dancing and like fun in those pits was such a different time,
Yeah.
because then it's like transitioned immediately to just like hardcore, where it's just like dogpiling everyone and just crowd
Yeah.
walking and fucking let's jump off of this the merch
Oh,
spot.
yeah, the balcony, yeah. I've only seen that happen once. It was at a it was a Toxic Narcotic and Leftover Crack. And it was like the singer of Leftover Crack, Skizza or whatever his name was kind of complaining he lost his hat.
Mhm.
And someone had like taken his hat and he wanted his hat back. It had like, like little like, when people bend the little lighter thing on the thing, crimp up the little big lighter, and it had like patches and shit on it. He's like, I need my hat back, and he like wouldn't play anymore. And then he got mad about people stage diving, and it was a whole weird thing. When Toxic Narcotic went on stage, they said, "This stage is your diving board. First person off the balcony gets a free T-shirt."
Yeah, that's fucking sick. I remember the Leftover Crack show, but do you remember me at the Leftover Crack show?
Jog my memory.
So I was dying. Do you remember this?
You die at a lot of shows.
No, it was before the show.
Okay.
And I remember hanging out with it was you, me, and Nate, and like the TM guys, and like we were all hanging out outside, like in who's
Well, I haven't heard that in a long time. All right, go on. So Oscar.
yeah,
Yeah.
and we're hanging out inside in the back of a truck, just like whatever,
Yeah.
and we're waiting for the Leftover Crack show to start.
Mm-hmm.
And I had like crazy like chest pain.
Huh.
And we're kids,
Yeah.
and like really bad chest
Oh,
pain.
okay. Go on.
And I remember shows going on. They finally open the doors, and I'm talking to you, and I'm like, dude, like, I need to go to the hospital. Like, I'm gonna die. Like,
Luckily, it's right there.
yeah. Luckily, it was right across the street, but I was like, but I want a shirt really bad. So we like crawled up the stairs, you and me, and you like pulled me up the stairs. And I got a Leftover Crack shirt. It was a fuck cop shirt.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I was trying to leave, and you were trying to like walk me out, and I can't remember the door guy's name at Showcase, but it was always the same guy.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, no, you can't go out. Like, once you're in, you're in. And I was like, no, I'm leaving. And he was like, no, you can't leave. And we were like fighting with him, and I was like, dude, I'm going to the fucking hospital. Like, I gotta leave.
Right.
And so he let me leave, but he wouldn't let you out. And then the show happened, whatever. And I remember I had to like call my grandma.
What happened? What's
So
the takeaway?
So the takeaway was I ended up going to the hospital, and I had like a bunch of polyps in my esophagus, and the polyps were like exploding.
What does that even mean?
I don't know what they are, but it was painful, and I had to get like an endoscopy.
No way.
Yeah, and
So it
then-
was a big deal.
Yeah, it ended up being a thing, and like they had to like remove all these polyps out of my esophagus.
What?
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. And so I never saw Leftover Crack at Showcase.
Damn.
And I didn't see Leftover Crack until we seen them at
Oh, in Orange County?
Observatory. Yeah,
That was a good show.
it was a good show, and it was on my birthday.
That was probably the last good show they played. Did you listen to their new album they came out with recently?
No,
Terrible.
yeah.
And then Blackbird Rom put out a new album too.
I remember. So at that show, at
That
the
was their
Observatory,
dual album.
They did their dual album.
No,
yeah.
but they came back again, and that Blackbird Rom album sucks. And Leftover Crap albums, exactly. I said Leftover Crap.
Yeah, what a bummer.
What happened?
Where'd you go
Everything that dude did, everything he touched was gold
until
until now. Yeah, straight up.
man? Because what was it? It was Leftover Crack. It was Citizen Fish. It was
Citizen Fish was not him. Citizen Fish was Dick from Subhumans.
Subhumans, but
But
they
he-
would do like the split.
They put out a split
They
record.
had
You
the
are
split
right.
record.
But he had his first project. I'm not sure the order, but it was I'm blanking. Choking Victim.
Choking. I was in. Yeah, I knew it was the C. It wasn't Citizen Fish. Citizen Fish was Subhumans. Choking Victim was his like ska version of Leftover Crack.
It was before though.
Okay.
And he had another thing as well that I'm really blanking right now. But yeah, Citizen Fish was like basically ska Subhumans. And they
Yeah.
had that split record that was really good.
Yeah, but Choking Victim,
Subhumans just came out the new record.
yeah.
Still haven't listened to it. I know it has to be good.
They're playing in Rancho in like a month.
Yo, we should listen to the record because that I don't think he's missed. I think it has to be a good one.
Yeah.
I don't think they're phoning it in. I think they're a band that's still going,
And it's crazy because
they're
he has
doing
to
it.
be, 70-something years old?
Yeah, old man.
Yeah.
That's rad, dude. That's rad. And like, yeah, I don't know. I would like to do my due diligence and listen to new Subhumans album.
All right, we'll listen to New Subhumans album. We'll go see him in Rancho in a month.
Very sick. Where are they playing at? What's
I have
the
no
venue?
idea.
Hmm.
No idea. But I saw it was Rancho on the tour sheet. So I was like, that's cool. Like, that's just our backyard. We can go to Rancho, no problem.
All right. One more story to shut it down.
Okay.
What do you got?
All right, one more story to shut it down.
Reminiscing with Ray.
Reminiscence with Ray.
It could be sneaking out, it could be a graffiti thing, it could be a skateboard thing, it could be a high school thing. It could be a recent thing. You could bring out something from the last 20 years. You don't got to go that far back.
Let's do.
But I do kind of like this teenage stories is fun.
Yeah, teenage stories is real fun. Well, I'm also trying not to indict us on anything.
Yo.
Oh man! So there was this island that we used to go to. No. All right. Okay. How about this would have been, we were probably 18 or 19. You had your Saturn. So whenever that was.
Okay,
So you
yeah.
had dreadlocks and a Saturn.
19 years old.
Yeah.
19 years old for sure.
And
Blacked out Saturn.
No, you had the blacked out Escort.
Okay, so yeah, 18, 19. You're in the right realm.
This was before the Escort. Because you had the Escort.
As in car, a Ford Escort.
No, he just had Escorts.
Island.
No, so we were the Saturn, and it was.
They had the automatic seatbelts.
Yeah, it was so cool. And when you shut the door. But we went to just a random day, and we went to Huntington Beach, and we tried teaching ourselves to skimboard on a skimboard that I stole.
Oh.
Yeah,
I love that.
and I stole a skin from a store, not from a person. So,
Yeah.
and we tried teaching ourselves how to skimboard all day, and we like hung out on the beach for hours trying to get this down. And you, of course, were doing better.
But I remember like falling down and it would start to hurt because it'd be sunburnt.
It was just sunburnt, and it was sand, and it was gritty.
Yeah.
But I remember you doing shove-its on it, of course, because you are the shove-it king. And but we definitely weren't like surfing. But we were. It was fun. I just remember throwing it down there, and then I remember driving home. You and me driving home, and we're on the freeway sitting in traffic, and I had to pee really bad. You remember this?
No.
Okay, and I had to pee really bad, but we're sitting in traffic on the 55 or 91 wherever we were at, and there was a bottle in your car, so I filling up the.
Oh, I remember you got mad at you because you tried to dump out the car and all of a sudden my car.
Yeah. So I filled it up, but I still had to go because I pee a lot, and I was dumping it out, and I think we were moving at the time, and there was just piss was just splashing on your back window.
Yeah, you tried to splash the pee out the window or driving, and it just went all over the car. You might as well just pissed all over my fucking car. God damn it. Yeah.
Oh, that's it. And then I just remember you having a piss covered car. I think I may have washed it for you when we got back to my
I can
parents'
see
house.
that. I would like that to be the ending of that story.
I think that was the end of the story. Was we got back and I washed.
Give me
the car
some
for you.
poo-poo stories. What you got? You got some poo-poo stories?
story?
Yeah, I guess poo-poo
I remember
stories.
one night Wayne and I were out and about doing vandalist things, and I had to take a shit. I had to take a poop.
Uh-huh.
But we were behind I don't know, like a smog building or something that we were tagging on, and
Okay. This
And-
is also in Arlington. Is where that Frankenstein
that was my
stencil?
Frankenstein stencil.
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
that was my Frankenstein stencil.
remember
that
that.
was there for years. That was such a good spot. Nobody covered it. But I like took a poop behind this building, you know, whatever time this was, and I didn't have anything to wipe it, of course. So I took my pants off and I take my underwear off and I go to wipe it with my underwear. And then I decide, oh, what would be so fucking cool is if I use my now shit covered underwear to write graffiti on this wall and shit. And I remember taking the shit underwear and writing whatever it was on the fucking wall and shit.
My God.
And then fucking us bouncing.
That's the worst thing to come from listening to Gigi Allen at that age.
Yeah.
And we probably thought it was so cool.
Oh, yeah. Would have been the coolest thing ever.
Some grunt person like fucking homeless around this area. And it's just you
It's just some fucking
working
dumb kid.
across the street bagging their groceries the next day.
Man. Yeah.
Damn.
That's that. That's every story.
It's not every story.
No, but those are good ones.
Those are good ones.
That's some good ones. Yeah, now it's just trying to stay afloat.
Has anyone wronged you want to call it in the podcast?
Wronged me? Oh man.
Like I put Jonathan on blast?
Yeah, Jonathan. Fuck that guy. Jonah White. If you're listening to this,
Full name.
Jonas White, if you are listening to this, fuck you. All right? And you know what you did, Jonas. You know exactly what you did. And everybody else knows exactly what you did, Jonas.
Is that a real person?
Yeah, it's a real person.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll fucking say his whole name again. Jonas White.
Will you give me a little bit of it?
Yeah, he's the reason I got fired from Stater Brothers.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit. That was the manager that was like, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
That guy. And he's like, oh, I don't know what I saw.
Yep.
We won't tell you more of the story, but that's enough. But I
Yeah.
know it.
Yeah, you know it.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
What happened to him?
I don't really remember. I remember like my manager like giving him shit and like demoting him a bunch and like really like making his life hell for getting me like in trouble. And then he like left Stater Brothers, I think, ultimately because he just got like bullied out of working there.
That's pretty tight.
Yeah. So fuck you, Jonas. Fuck you, Jonathan. Fuck you, Monkey. Yeah. Don't do Wayne and me wrong. All right? Don't do it.
I want to say something bad, but I'm not going to.
But now you have to. We can cut it.
Too much work.
But now I want to know what's bad.
Cinnabon time.
Oh, all right. Well, we don't have Cinnabons, but we have cinnamon rolls.